Hi guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to improve at Fortnite. This guide is really good for returning players and also just struggling players normal day. We all know that the skill gap is really high right now, especially with the meta, spraying meta, just building. And if you're a returning player, a struggling player that does not know how to build and you don't take the time to practice, you obviously won't get better. So if you're just a casual trying to play, this guide might not help you that much, or you can lessen the times and everything down so it's just fits your time schedule and everything. But yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and let's get right into it. Okay, so I have a pretty basic practice routine that you can do every day, every week, whatever you want. It's up to you. So we're just going to start off with a simple warm-up course, followed by an edit map or edit maps, depending on what you prefer, free building, aim training, and then lastly at the end of the day or at the end of your session you can do scrims or arena. I prefer to do both, and it's going to really help you out and give you that repetition of going against multiple players. So let me show you guys examples of that. I also forgot to mention, you don't have to do a 3-hour training session. You can narrow this down compared to your actual time playing. So like if you want to play with your friends, you don't obviously have to train for 3 hours that day. You can do it for like 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 10 minutes. It doesn't really matter. This is just a setup for me. We're going to start off with the warm-up course. Warm-up courses are important, and you should have multiple to practice on right before you start playing. Even if you don't do this routine, you could still do a warm-up course right before you begin playing, and you'll notice you'll get much better, especially starting off, because you're not going to be having cold hands. You're going to be ready to go, ready to hit your shots. And yeah, it's just overall a warm-up course for 5-10 minutes. It's really useful. I'll make sure to link down below a bunch of maps and write the codes down for warm-up, edit maps, and building maps, so don't you worry about that. And second, to start off, for the beginning of the routine is edit courses. Just editing courses are not supposed to help you that much in game because they're not that realistic, but they are supposed to help you, and you should be using it as crosshair placement practice and getting your edits just faster. In general, you should really be practicing your edits and doing these edit maps. Like I said, I'll leave a bunch of links down below, or not links, but just codes. And make sure you just do them. Just do a warm-up course, just something creative before you jump in. Now that your fingers are warmed up and you practice your editing, next step I would like to do is free building. Free building will help you because you can practice your build control. You don't have to just be cranking 90s. If you're just cranking 90s, that's not the proper way of free building and practicing. Doing just regular and common things you do in like public matches and arena, this will help you out. Practice build control, editing and shooting, like pretend you're 1v1ing yourself, there's someone else, box fighting. You could do tunneling. I suggest just creating a map for this, your own map, and just build. You don't have to have anything fancy, just build and completely get the job done. Next on the list is going to be aim training. So I like to do Skaavok's aim training, and I like to do the horizontal one. This helps on tracking, and this is really useful, especially if you're on controller and you're in linear. Long range tracking is pretty difficult, I do have to say that, for linear. And practicing this every day, this will definitely help and improve that aim. So yeah, just take the time to do the aim training. And I save it last on the list because you're gonna be fresh and you're gonna be ready to start beaming some kids in pubs or arena. And in general, it's just really good to practice your aim. I like to go up different levels after a couple tries. Make sure you use every single gun. You practice the bloom on them, and it'll just make your aim just much better. Another thing I didn't really mention on the list, it's 1v1ing your friends, just in creative and matchmaking. That's going to really help as well. Just practicing, warming up as well. You can do it to warm up for pubs with your duo partners. After you're done with creative and practicing and all of that, you can also jump in a couple arena games. Don't worry about your hype. It doesn't matter. You're not going to go pro if you hit Championship League. And just use it as a way to practice against similar skilled players. I will leave down a link below for a Discord. It's pro scrims. Well, I'll leave one for NA East if you're NA East, or I'll just leave the general hub for them. They have multiple servers. It's a great server. It's nice and organized. It's nice and live. You get a good amount of people, and it's just a great way to practice. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.